Hi, we'll solve a question on geometric applications of quadratics. The area of a rectangle is 48 square feet. You have a rectangle. Before I continue, I'm just going to graph a rectangle. Let's get something here. It's not perfect, but it will work. The area of this rectangle, so you need to know the area of the rectangle equals 48, and the area is length times width equals 48. That's number one. Its perimeter, the sum of the sides are 32. The sum of the sides are 32. This is the length and this is the width. Length, width. The sum of them is 32. So the perimeter in this case is 2 times the width times plus the length equals 32. You need to know that too. Or 2w plus 2l equals 32. If you add w plus w, that's 2w plus l, which is 2l equals 32. What is the difference between the length and the width? There are two ways to solve this one algebraically and by systematic trial and error. I'm gonna start here solving this one algebraically, but before we do that, I see here we can simplify this one more, which if we divide both sides by 2 and you divide just this one, not inside the parentheses, so you get w plus l equals 16. You have two equations. This is the first equation you have, and this is the second equation we have here. Alright, in this one, if you subtract L from both sides, subtract L, you get W equals 16 minus L. So instead of the green equation, I'm going to use the blue one. We're going to substitute this one here. You have L times W equals 48. The W in this case is, we just got here, 16 minus L. And then what you do is distribute the L, so you have 16L minus L squared equals 48. You have a quadratic equation here. You have L squared, you have L, and you have a constant or a number. So you move the 48 inside, subtract 48 from both, and now you get negative, and rearrange it. So again, negative L squared plus 16L minus 48 equals 0. There's a negative L squared, so I'm going to multiply everything by negative 1 just to get rid of the negative. So you get L squared minus 16L plus 48 equals 0. Factor this one equals 0. You have L, two numbers, you multiply them, you get positive 48, and when you add them, the sum is negative 16. There is 12 and 4, and both of them will be negative. Negative 12 times negative 4 is positive 48. Negative 12 and negative 4 is positive 16. So either L minus 12 equals 0 or L minus 4 equals 0. In this case, you get, add 12 to both sides, you get L equals 12 or L equals 4. You have two solutions here, L equals 12 or L equals 4. You substitute here, W plus L equals 16. So if L equals 12, W equals to 4, and if L equals to 4, W equals to 12, because the sum of 12 plus 4 is 16. So we're lucky in this question to get the 4 and 12, and of course we know the length is greater than the width, so this one is 12 and this one is 4. here. One more thing that you can solve this one mentally without doing all this algebraic work. You got here W plus L equals 16 and L plus W equals 48. So you're actually looking for two numbers, L and W. You multiply those two numbers, you get 48, and when you add those two numbers, you get 16. Let's write the products of 48. You get 1 times 48 is 48, but the sum is 49. You can't, this is the product, and this is the sum. 1 times 48, but 1 plus 48 is 49. Let's use another one. 2 times what equals 48? 2 times 24. But the sum is 26. It does not work. Let's try 3 times what equals 48. 3 times 16 is 48 and the sum is 19. As you can see here, the numbers are decreasing. We want to reach the 16. The next number is 4 times what is 48. 4 times 12 is 48 and the sum is 16. 4 plus 12 is 16. So the answer is 4 and 12. You go back to the question and read what is the difference between the length and the width. The difference in this case is going to be equals, the difference is 14. 12 minus 4 is 8. And that is the final answer, is 8. Work well.